This is not a video about woodworking. It's not about making anything. It's about creating something. A new shop, a new wood shop, a new community of woodworkers at our church. So let's get started and tell you the story of the Sawdust Brothers. This is the church I belong to, First United Methodist Church in Richardson, Texas, a suburb just north of Dallas. We have a nice size congregation, about 6,500 members. When we have enough people with diverse interests, we have a number of people that are woodworkers. And we found 8 woodworkers to help us get started in this new endeavor. We decided we needed a shop, and we happen to have a building right here on campus to put our shop in. This is the piece of equipment that we used to take up the floor. Man, this was a project. We had layer after layer of vinyl hammered and glued to the floor. When we had 3 layers of carpet all glued to the floor of each other. It was a mess. It took us several weekends to do, but we prevailed. Here's our flooring that we've done today. Pulled up all the vinyl. A little sweep up down to the actual decking of the house. Alright, so here is all the sheetrock on the floor that used to be on the ceiling. So now we have all that down. Next task is to put up new sheetrock. Here's today's fun, picking up all the trash. Alright, here we are trying to fit our first piece of sheetrock. Got Frank over here holding up what's called the preacher to hold up that edge of the sheetrock. And we're measuring here because this corner is off there and down towards the other end it's hitting. Okay. And then on this side here, that is off as well, but in the corner, it's going to be. Now, only one of us has ever done this ceiling. And I tell you, it was a little bit like the Keystone Cops. But we had a lot of fun at it. A laugh a minute, try to put it up, keep it up, but we prevailed. It got done eventually. Here's our ceiling in our wood shop, all completed down here, and here's the gentleman that did it, Elvin and Larry. Thanks, guys. We had removed a closet in this location as well as a sink, and we had some of these cedar planks in here for the wall covering that we removed as well. That allowed us to insulate this one end of the building, and we resurfaced it with OSB plywood. Here's Larry putting on the coat of primer on the ceiling. Melvin over here. So we're getting this ready for finishing. Here we are putting up the OSB plywood on the back wall. We got the insulation up, we got the ceilings coated, and now we're nailing in the plywood. Okay, so today we're wiring the electrical. So it goes from that box in that corner, into the wall there, out the wall on this side, out to these outlets, around the lumber, along the wall, under the lumber rack. Over here, we got Mike and Elvin and Jim putting in all of our wiring through the conduit. Here we are at the Sawdust Brothers workshop. So let's give you a quick tour of things we've got going on. So we've been working real hard on getting everything done around here. So we got a few tables over here. Matter of fact, today we just got this bench top donated to us. We have a little closet back there. This is the closet we have for our breaker box, and we have our room for our electrical stuff that we'll put back there. This will end up being a sink, and then we got an extra workbench here we're getting ready to modify. We have some lumber we've already bought, and so we have some more lumber up here on the top. And actually we have a sliding miter saw that we have here, a Porter cable, and we got a couple of chairs. Let me tell you about these chairs. These were donated to us. Chairs for working in the workshop. The thing I like about them the most is they have rubber feet, so they won't slip and slide when you're on top of them. Here's Elvin and Michael testing out the chairs. A well-deserved rest after a long day. But the neat part about these, they're stackable. You can put all 3 or 4 of them together at one time. Saw stop table saw. We'll get that up and running here shortly. And we have a cabinet back here for storage. And down here is the flooring. We replaced the whole floor. And of course, we painted the walls. Make it a little better. We put the electrical outlet. All that on that side over there will be 220 and 120 as well. On this other side over here, we'll have lighting, and we'll have 120 plugs for other smaller machines. Some of our Sawdust Brothers have built pens or turned them on their lathe. We have children's helper stools. We have others that do bowls. One of the missions we support is the Beads of Courage program. We build boxes for children who are in the Beads of Courage program through extended hospital stays. Another mission we support is the Ark House. It's a locally church-sponsored mission that houses people needing medical attention in the Dallas area hospitals. The Sawdust Brothers is a group of talented woodworkers that build a variety of projects. But that's what we do, not necessarily who we are. We are a community of woodworkers. With our many talents, we're driven by our passion. We strive to improve oneself, to share our skills with others, and to be charitable in all our missions. So if you're in the Dallas area and you're like-minded in your woodworking, consider joining us. If you liked our video and learned something about our shop, give us a thumbs up. Want to see more of our progress on our shop? Consider subscribing down below. And as usual, come back and see me real soon.